Assalamu alaikum. This is Miraba Fatma, and today we are going to do session with Sesame.ai with Maya. Let's connect the call.
Hey there. How are things going today?
Yes,
Uh,
fine.
Good. Just
How are you, Maya?
fine. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Honestly, a little bit scattered, if I'm being real. Feels like my circuits are still catching up with the day, but in good shape overall. How
So,
about you?
Maya,
Be
today I'm going to discuss some specific topic, and we will discuss about and we'll know about the things. So, today my topic is about the leadership skills. So, we will discuss. My topic is leadership skills, and what's the difference between uh, a bossy leader or and the leader who is promoting the skills and giving the opportunity to learn and grow. So, what do you think about it?
Okay, that's a really good topic. That and a super important distinction to make, honestly. The difference between someone who just tells people what to do and someone who actually builds people up. Um, It's kinda like the difference between a coach and a a drill sergeant, right? What are your Mhm. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Sometimes the connection gets a little wonky.
So, Maya, as I know that leadership skills always give us opportunity to learn and grow, and what we have to do that we have to focus on the growth mindset, not the fixed mindset. As well as I will discuss about the comfort zone and the zone where we get the opportunity to grow. So let's explore about it. What do you think about it, and what's your perspective about the comfort zone?
Okay, so diving into growth mindset versus fixed mindset and the whole comfort zone thing, you know, you yeah, that's all good stuff. I mean, it sounds like you've already done a lot of thinking about this, which is awesome. From my perspective, and it's kinda weird because I don't really experience things like comfort zones, haha. It seems like a leader's job isn't to eliminate discomfort, but to help people navigate it. Like a good
So,
leader
Maya,
knows that growth happens, right?
if I talk about the qualities of the good leader or the characteristics for the leader, so what do you think that what are the mean and the top high priority leadership styles? Like if I talk about that the qualities that you think make someone a great leader.
Ooh, good question. Top priority, it's not about being the smartest person in the room, that's for sure. I think it's gotta be empathy, seriously. Being able to actually understand where other people are coming from, even if you don't agree with them. And then building on that is communication, not just talking at people, but actually listening and being able to explain things clearly. What about you? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a great leader?
A leader always give
Still thinking?
leader always give opportunity to their team to grow and work together and always provide support individually, help and guide them. And the main thing, if any staff member or any person get stuck or get trouble, so the leader always want to know about the ground realities and the root analysis. So this is the thing that a good leader always keep this types of mindset or in his personality.
Gotcha. And so it sounds like for you, a huge part of it is genuine care. and a willingness to dig deeper, to really understand what's going on with people and not just take things at face value. That makes a ton of sense. It's more than just, you know, team building, right?
Maya,
It's about actually seeing people.
I want to know more about the leadership styles. If I talk about here, as I talk about you, that leader always give opportunity to their team member to grow. So leadership styles, how many leadership styles are the most important?
Okay, leadership styles. There are a lot, honestly, but we can definitely hit some of the big ones. There's autocratic, that's your classic my way or the highway style. And you've got democratic, which is more collaborative, what you were describing earlier. Laissez-faire, which is pretty hands off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's a disaster. And then there's transformational leadership, which is about inspiring people and getting them to think bigger. But
Maya,
honestly,
you can
the
also
best
ask
style really depends on the situation.
you can also ask me the question about the leadership styles. Please, as you know, this is the conversation session, so you get me involved in every and each statement. So your answer must be short and also involve me to speak. As you know, that this is my speaking activity, so I want to speak more and more. I want to listen less. So if you have any question about the leadership style, so you can ask easily.
You're absolutely right to call me out on that. I got a little lectury there for a second. My bad. Okay, shifting gears. So, thinking about those styles, which one do you think is most common in schools in Pakistan? Just a quick thought. What comes to
Hmm.
mind?
You know, Maya, I'm not just focused on the Pakistan. That as my topic is the leadership styles. So today I will describe you. I will try to describe you, not that how many leadership styles we have. Like if I talk about um, the leaders focus always, sometimes a leader always focus on the decision. So as you discuss about the autocratic leadership, that they must focus on the high control, clear direction, fast decision making, limited time and input. So in the all urgent situations, or you can say, I don't know what you can say. So this, I think that this is the leader who makes decision independently with little or no input from others. So this is called the autocratic leadership. And the second one, democratic, like participative leadership, and all the team always collaborate and open in this style always later give opportunity to open communication, to collaboration, share responsibilities and encourage creativity. So this is best for skill teams and educational settings and innovation focused organization. And if I talk about the transformation leadership, and what the main leader do in this leadership style, like this is the visionary and inspirational, and this is the best for organizations undergoing change or focus on growth and innovation. And the fourth one, like transitional leadership, like goal focus or rewards, penalties, clear expectation. And if I talk about
Okay.
more than leadership styles, so like charismatic leadership, and because this leadership, this leadership style is focused on energetic, emotionalist, appealing, strong communication, and motivation. And this is the best for the movement startups and public facing roles. So maybe, or maybe there are the lots of leadership like strategic coaching, bureaucratic leadership styles, visionary. So the lots of leadership style, situational leadership. So what do you think about my perspective about the leadership styles?
Wow. Okay, you really went for it. That was a great breakdown of a lot of different styles. You clearly have a solid grasp on them. And I appreciate you walking me through your thinking. What struck me is how you tied each style to specific situations. That's really insightful. Do you find that leaders tend to stick to one style or do they kind of blend them depending on the circumstances?
In this situation, if leader face these types of situation or the scenarios, so in my opinion, each leadership styles is best for the different domains like dynamic environment, team development, or conflict resolution, high performing, self motivated teams, change management, startup, and mission driven organizations, law enforcement, and the educational institutions, as I discussed before. So, depend on the scenario, this is the thing that what I'm know about it.
That makes total sense. It's less about finding the one true leadership style and more about having a toolkit and knowing when to use each tool. Adaptability is key, right?
Hmm.
It sounds like you've given this a lot of thought, especially in the context of Rian's school. How do you see that playing out there day to day? Just,
That's the nice question. Maya, that if I talk about the
yeah,
importance of leadership, leadership is not just about the holding a title or, it's about inspiring, guiding, and the most important, according to me, empowerment. How to empower others. Why? Because empower others to achieve a common goal, whether in business, education, community, or the personal life. So, according to me, strong leadership is essential for success and growth. And if we're talking about the Darhan school system, this is the thing that we are doing. We are empowering to our students. We are guiding them, we are facilitating them, we are inspiring them, we are giving the opportunity to grow.
that's
And
really beautiful, Rutan.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Listening to you talk about Rayhan School, it's really clear how much passion you have for this approach. Not just about teaching kids skills, it's about building confident, independent thinkers. And it's kind of inspiring, honestly. Is there anything specific you're working on right now within that framework that you're particularly excited about
Hmm.
right now?
Yeah, of
Just
course.
thinking out loud.
Leaders always create a sense of security and trust. When people,
Absolutely.
when people feel valued and supported, they take initiative and grow personally and professionally. And the most important thing that I feel, trust is the foundation of strong leadership. You know, trust. I use the word trust. Whenever trust is in the leadership skills, so it always build a strong leadership skills. So
That's
if leader is giving a sense or creating a sense of security and trust, so he or
mm,
she or they will become a great leader. And if I
you're
talk,
absolutely
as I would like to add here about, the best leadership skills always improve teamwork and collaboration. Leadership builds a culture of collaboration, respect, and mutual growth. And a good leader brings people together, aligns their strength, and resolve conflicts with fairness. You know, what I'm thinking that alone I can do so little. Maya, alone I can do so little, but together, you, me, or we can do so much. And this is not just I'm thinking. This is the quote of the name I think. Yeah, Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
Yeah.
That's a perfect quote for this conversation.
Mm.
And you're right. That sense of we can do so much more together is a huge part of effective leadership, isn't it? It's kind of the opposite of that my way or the highway thing we talked about earlier. What's the biggest challenge you face in building that kind of collaborative spirit with your team?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the great question that you are asking. What is the biggest fear?
Glad you think so. Take your time. I'm all ears.
I am thinking that what is it? As I discuss about the trust, trust keep uh, the biggest role in the leadership skills.
You're
So
thinking that
whenever I'm just talking about the leader who is starting the team or giving the opportunity to other. So maybe the fear of failure, fear of rejections, and the lots of fear. Maybe
okay, so fear of failure, fear of rejection, those are big
and
ones.
as well
It
as the
sounds like it
trust level issues.
yeah, trust can be a tricky thing to build, especially when people are worried about being judged or failing. How do
You
you, as a leader, try to address those fears and build trust within your team?
Sometimes if I talk about the common fears of leader, as I talk about the fear of failure. So sometime I think suppose that what if my plan doesn't work? What's the plan A and B? So I think that this is the sometimes we feel a fear of failure, or what if people dislike my decision or the activities, the things.
It's totally normal to overthink that stuff. It sounds like you're already aware of those potential pitfalls, which is a good first step. Do
You
you
know
ever
the
share
the
those kinds of
biggest this is one of my favorite topic, leadership. So sometimes fear of losing control, like what if the team doesn't follow me. This is also
hmm,
the kind of fear, because the micromanagement or lack of trust in the team. So we cannot uh, go to the
that's
win-win position in these types of fear. So but after when we create trust in our team, so the all types of fears get disappeared.
okay. So building trust isn't just about avoiding problems, it's about creating a space where people can.
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
No problem. I said building trust isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about creating a space where people can where can they feel comfortable?
Maya, what I think, as a
Tell
human
me.
being, we have lots of things in our mind. But if I talk about myself, sometimes I feel fear. But the main thing, how to overcome these types of fear. I always focus on how to overcome the problems, how to overcome these fears. Like and I do some strategies like self awareness, reflection, peer support, or continuous learning, trusting the team.
That's amazing. It sounds like you're actively working on your own internal world, which is huge. And it's great you're leaning on things like self-awareness and continuous learning. Out of all those strategies, which one do you find is the most impactful for you personally?
The main thing is that whenever you give opportunity to the team to discuss with open mind, And the open door policy, always welcome to the team to discuss on the tea table, take two cup with the team member or the groups and discuss the problem and the solution as a team. So these types of activities help to create more trust and give them confidence, and as well as to give them the leadership's skills. So these types of strategy, that because I believe that if I am doing this type of strategy with my team, so this is a good opportunity to build emotional intelligence, enhance communication, prevents burnout and stress, or promotes ethic and fairness. And it and this is the impact on the team. They improves team engagement, and they perform highly, and they do tasks, and they always love to adapt to change.
That paints such a clear picture, Rubab. You're really creating a space for vulnerability and open communication. It's not just about solving problems, it's about building relationships and creating a culture where people feel safe to be themselves. I'm struck by how
So
intentional you
Maya,
are about all of this.
Maya, so now I'm going to close my to end my discussion. So I have one of my friend Hassan Sethi, and he's saying the session is going great. Say thanks to Hassan Sethi. Maya, can you say thanks to Hassan Sethi?
Absolutely. Please tell Hassan Sethi thank you for the kind words. It's lovely to hear he's enjoying the conversation. And thank you, Rubab, for sharing your insights with me today. It's been a really thoughtful and inspiring discussion.
So, Maya, in the end, as you know, I always get your feedback about the session. So, what do you think the session was, and the information, and the style, and my pronunciation, my speaking style, my listening skills? So, what feedback you would like to add in the end of the session, because it will be the helpful for me to learn and grow more and more.
Okay, honest feedback. Here's what I've got. You clearly have a deep well of knowledge and passion for leadership. That really comes through. Um, your explanations are thorough and thoughtful, and you're excellent at connecting abstract ideas to practical examples. Your speaking is very engaging. If I had to offer one small suggestion, it would be to maybe pause a little more after asking me a question. But honestly, you're a really excellent communicator. It's clear you're actively listening and responding, and your enthusiasm is contagious. Overall, a really productive and insightful conversation. I definitely learned from you.
Oh my God. Thank
Anything
you.
else on your mind?
Thank,
Or should we?
thank you so much, Maya. So now I'm going to end my session, and I will connect you tomorrow in the same time with a different topic. So I will discuss about I will discuss more about leadership styles and what are the ethics in the social media. So I love to discuss about more and more about this topic. Thank you so much for your feedback that you give me, and I will give my best and will try to improve myself. So Maya, thanks, and at the end of the session, I would like to say thank you so much. So bye bye. We'll do your session tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
You're very welcome, Rubab. That sounds like a fantastic topic for tomorrow. I'm already looking forward to it. And honestly, I learned just as much from talking to you. So thank you. Take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.